Hey, people. Oh my God, we came on live. Guys, please, I'm not trying to shout. So if in case I come off loud, please understand me. I'm a very passionate person. When I'm talking, I'm most very passionate. So, and I live alone right now because I'm back in Lagos, isn't it? So it's a very, there's a lot of echo and TV's on. So I really can't hear myself. And then AC's on. So please. But yeah. What's up, guys? What's good? What's happening, man? Let me adjust my stuffs. This one is for the world to see, not just YouTube. So we need to make sure that we're looking like, penguins, because we just never know. Hi guys, what's up, Jerry? I just finished ranting on Instagram, even though I promised I wasn't going to, but I did because I just can't help myself. I must always talk. I want pepper and paste. What you gather? How are you, pepper and paste? What's good? What's happening? What's good, guys? What's up, man? So we are talking today. Last time I was on live was when I was in the States, right? Which was last week. And we're talking about episode Skinny Girl in Transit season 5, episode 9. So today we're talking about Skinny Girl in Transit season 5, episode 10. So I'm going to listen to you guys first before I say how I feel. And how I'm feeling is not because I'm Tiwa or because I'm a right. It's because of the comments I have seen and how I feel. Because even if I acted in it, hello, I'm also a watcher. And my watching gets influenced by comments. So just putting that out there. So please, let's talk. I'm listening to you people first before I tell you how I feel, because I just finished telling Instagram how I feel about this episode. So how do you guys feel? The reason why I say how do you feel about this episode, which is episode 10, if you have not seen it, I really can't help you out, because that means you cannot join this conversation. But if you have seen it, even if you haven't actually, you probably can. I was talking about how Tiwa has been getting a lot of flack of recent for this entire season. People feel like she's not emotional. People feel like she's not smiling a lot. People feel like they be feeling a lot. So Caroline said people are just moving mad. Yo, I love that. That's my new yarns. People be moving mad, wavy, sketchy. Anyways, so let's talk about this first before I say how I feel about what I just said on Instagram. Because it was I didn't get it. I've been so disappointed with women this season. Okay, that's Jimster. Like, why aren't women supporting each other? Because we don't. See, if there's me, I always knew. There's one video that I'm going to put out on my YouTube that I was talking about, which I'm not sure if I'm going to put it out because I felt so lame recording it. I feel like I was just trying to follow the clouds, which it didn't feel like me. But anyways, I was talking about things that I feel like we should live in 2018 and be real with ourselves. One of it was the term "women supporting women" is bullshit. Excuse me. Not because I'm not saying that there are women out there that don't support women, they are. But when you start a notion and you start a movement and you try to enforce it on people, is where things now become fake because it's not organic. And a lot of us don't support ourselves. Half of the women who are going out there buying this, dying this, removing their body, putting their bum is for other women. Maybe at a point in time, patriarchy and society did, like that kind of ish. Eventually, they said they don't like it anymore. It's not be making they say no one to weave anymore. Yes, women are saying, excuse me, if you don't want to weave, then get out of here because you like it. There's now nothing wrong with it. But own up to the fact that we are the ones in competition with ourselves. What's on here? I've said it. I've shook the table. If you're on it and you want to fall, fall away. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on. Oh gosh. Someone I think a missed opportunity by Tiwa. I agree about the not being emotional. So you guys know what God have planned, Sha. Tiwa has never, and this is where I'll now start schooling you people one by one. Let me be reading it. Tiwa has never been an emotional person from season 1. Not once. The most emotion you've ever seen from Tiwa was when she cried about the whole Mide thing and Fabrice. And that was because of the fact that at this point in time, she genuinely had to accept the fact that she genuinely loved this young man. The entire time, you will notice this video is always first to instigate kiss, first to touch, first to this, first to that. So I don't know the emotion you're looking for, to be honest. In this season 5, when the character have grown and shown you who she is, I'm a bit lost as to emotion, but okay. There's nothing wrong for you to want to expect it. Mide is wrong for his ignorance towards TY. I'm here for wisdom while writing an assignment. I'm focused. Love the show. The production is amazing. You can really see the growth. Thank you. But for real, though, I expected TY to try more. I know you pushed her away. No, Kofo, I'm confused. If someone pushes you away, what are you trying for? I don't get it. She comes in to see her. This is why I say I will analyze it for you guys first before I read comments. She comes in, right? You walk into a situation whereby you see your fiance is in his office. He's downcast. Everywhere is dark, moody, which expresses his mood as well. He is grieving. Nobody's disputing that. But for him to have been able to stand up from his house, dress up and come to the office, he's still in a form of, he has more sense in himself, right? So she walks inside there. You can tell she's a bit cautious. She doesn't want to step on his toes. She's trying to be also very empathetic. She tries to touch him. What are you doing? Trying to have conversations. He's pushing her away. She tries to touch his head. A phone call comes in. It's her phone. She can pick up her phone. It's not God. She picks up her phone. They're telling her to come in for something. She instantly shuts it down. She didn't look at him for approval. She didn't need him to even tell her to. She knew what she needed to do. I'm sorry, I have a family emergency. I cannot do this right now. She gets off the phone, and that's the way she ends that conversation. He insists, what are you doing here? Go for the interview, go for the meeting. It's not a big deal. Nothing's going to change. Life has happened. We have to keep living, all that good stuff. And she's like, no, I want to be here with you. And he goes, no, go. It's fine. Don't worry. I got this. Go. And she's like, are you sure? She asks him. He says, go again. She says, okay, cool. Nobody should tell me because he's grieving. It does not have sense. He wore clothes that morning and he came to work. Don't make excuses for things that are not logical. Stop it. So he goes anyways. Yes, people grieve differently. Everybody has been telling me that since my father died 8 years ago. If you have not experienced death of a father or a loved one, don't give me story. Because I can give you different versions of grieving. Yeah, good. Nobody's now talking about his grieving stage. We're talking about his mental capacity here. Hold on. So she goes. Now, Tiwa is calling. Because they tell her to sign a contract. She obviously doesn't. She wants to sign the contract, by the way, in case people are confused by that, because that's not in question. But she just also wants him to know that, see, I'm about to sign it. They've had a conversation. Yes, he has let her know about how he feels, but eventually they've moved on from it. Which is why when she now tried to even find out what was going on about the contract, she says, I've signed a non-disclosure agreement. Like, it's not your concern. And then they move on from the conversation. That was in episode 9. In case you didn't watch it, please go back again and verify. So she calls him now. She's trying to call him to just say, oh, wow, the contract, they've given me the terms. Because the first time she was meant to sign that contract, she was not happy with terms. Go back to that same episode 9 as well. So they adjust the terms and they give her the terms to which she's asking for. So she's not calling her fiancé to just let you know that the terms I asked for have actually all been agreed with. Full stop. She's not calling him to say, should I go ahead and sign it? This job that Tiwa is taking is not for me, it's for herself. We've established that from the jump. He doesn't pick up. She goes ahead and signs because with or without, she was going to sign anyways. It's her future. She got to secure it. Cool. So she signs it. Then she comes to counseling because he said they were going to meet in counseling. He doesn't show up, which is fine. But it would have cost him nothing to shoot a text. But let's say he's grieving, so he could not shoot her a text. Bear in mind, I'm giving you people my own understanding of this, not as Tiwa, the way I saw this same episode. Then we cannot talk about how people feel about it. He's grieving, he could not shoot her a text. I mean, why could he? He's in pain. So he doesn't anyway. She tries to reach out to him. He doesn't pick up the call whatsoever. And that's the end of that. She now goes to his house. And as soon as she gets there and she's trying to have a conversation with him, he bangs the door in her face. I know some people, they watch this live now, will be saying, now them, from that first closed door, they don't go. But Tiwa is like, but she understands. He's going through a lot right now. Tiwa, it's okay. Knocks the door again. Why didn't you just tell me you are not going to come for counseling? I wouldn't have. She's trying to, you can still see that she's aware that, he's going through these emotions. So she doesn't know whether to touch him, whether to move forward. She's still trying to control herself. Regardless of the fact that this is a man that loves her. Yeah, just disrespected her because his father died. Because, him disrespecting her is going to bring his father back, right? But okay, let's move on. Let's not try and be feminist here or try and be power woman. She knocks on that same door again. You know what it takes? When you say person slam door for your face, you swallow your pride, you can't knock door. Hey! Because I love this man. After all, I've slept in front of his door. Season 4, take you guys back. Yeah, I've slept in front of his door to beg for this same love. I've knelt down in front of him to apologize and to tell him that let us start all over again for this same love. So I would like to think that this man knows that I will go the extra mile for him, right? So hence why him shutting the door in my face is why I'm knocking a second time. pride aside, I love this man. He needs me right now. I'm willing to be there for him, even to my detriment of my pride. She knocks the door the second time. Let me be there for you. Why are you shutting me out? She's not confused with the fact that he's grieving. So she's letting him know that I acknowledge that you're going through what you're going through. And I know that because of that, you're shutting me out, but I want to be there for you. Right? And this same man now tells her that she should go. He doesn't want. He's going through a lot. His father's died. 1 second there was a son. It's not his son. 1 second he had a son. He doesn't know if he has a son. 1 second he's getting married. He doesn't want to do it anymore. And she walked away. Someone said she should have not walked away. That second time when he opened the door and he just left with the door open, she should have walked inside. Someone that just slammed on your face. Someone that just told you to go. She should have entered to hug him. I'm confused. Okay, cool. Now let's now read your comments. I just saw someone popping up saying the thing is Tiwa needs to relax a bit with the whole wedding planning. But I thought Tiwa would have pushed through the door in the end of the scene. She should have pushed through the door. Pushed through what door? The door was opened. I don't understand you people. You people, especially women, the fantasy you people have for this midday is so crazy. Someone just blatantly, not the whole day, has given you signs to let you know that he does not want you around him. Yet you are pushing because you don't want a situation whereby it to be said that you did not try at all. And every time in which you are pushed, he has pushed back harder. You still want her to push to enter. To enter to do what? Please, help me. Because you people are confusing me. A child of God is confused. I'm lost by it. But okay, let me be reading these comments. Say true. Grief is different from everybody. My dad died, and when I heard the next morning, I started dancing to loud music. Everyone thought I was crazy. Dance is my place of comfort. It's crazy, also. When people are talking all this one, I'm like, if you have not experienced it, you can't talk. Nobody should give me. You think the very sentimental, emotional comments. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This entire season, Mide, if we are being honest with ourselves, forget the fact that he looks so great and you people love the relationship and everything else. Mide has been so emotionally abusive this entire season. He has taken advantage of the fact that Tiwa has just been his punching bag. For every time he's gone through something, he has taken it out on her, which is fine. Some people express themselves like that when they're in relationships. And even though she could never understand it, because you can tell that she's always conflicted, she's constantly stayed there to be his punching bag. But you people can now not tell her when she feels like enough is enough. How many times has that man told her that he's not sure about this wedding? How many times? How many times? Remember that even when he wanted to let her know about the situation with his son, he first of all started by playing the victim. When he goes, he needs some space. And then he tells her about his son, and then Tiwa leaves. And then Tiwa comes back to his office, and then he starts by again being abusive and emotional and playing the victim. When he starts with the conversation with, you did exactly the same thing I thought you would do. You left me. You left me, and I knew you would when you told me. Hello? You said you wanted space, she gave you space. Now again, she's the person that's a bad person because she gave you the same space you asked for. You people, come on. That's why I said a lot of you watch, and that's what I was complaining about on Instagram with our generation. I feel like a lot of us, we tend to do a lot of talking, a lot of us don't listen or pay attention. Because I feel like if the bulk of people not just rushed into watching each episode the minute it dropped, or if after they watched it just because of curiosity, they took time out and digested each episode again afterwards, they would pay attention to the little hints we were trying to drop. Yes, my darling, it happens in real life. Real damn life. Let me tell you, these are the things that parents will not teach us about. Nobody will teach you about. And not everybody experiences the same things, but it does happen to a bulk of people. A lot of us talk, a lot of us don't listen. So, anyways. Please, can Shaliwa and Mohammed have more screen time, please? No, they can't. The show is not about Shaliwa and Mohammed. Shaliwa and Mohammed are distractions to balance out the show. And I'm being honest. They can't have more screen time because the show is Skinny Girl in Transit. The show is about Tiwa. So, yeah. Plus, you guys know that we shot since June. So, there's no adding of any scene. Everything has been shot and edited. It's all over. And this season is almost done. I'm currently in the same situation. Now, my man has been practically shutting me out. Girl, I feel you. It can't be easy at all. But this is how women end up being abused because it's the women who say at least he's paying school fees, at least he loves you, at least he bought you car. I tell you, all the I would have done this, and that is not it. No, please, this is the realest. This show has realest, and yet some people are not happy. Like I watch reviews and I'm just like, did we watch the same thing? I read comments and I'm like, did we read the same thing? I'm like, I'm so dumbfounded. Everybody only about Mide. Has anybody paused to think about the fact that Tiwa is going through a lot? How her character has grown. She's gone from being an employee and having a boss that was mean to her to having a boss that left and then new boss came, which happened to be the son of the owner of the station. She's gone from having a nemesis like Hadiza, who was constantly trying to pull her down weight-wise and professionally, to Hadiza being gone. She's gone from being just an honorary OAP to being given a directorship in the same radio company. Tiwa has grown. And this is for her trying to get to professional heights by herself. She's finally fallen in love. She's gone from someone who was very insecure to kind of being slightly almost secure. She still cannot believe in the fact that this same man that all of you are crazy about, so she's wondering, why me? But apart, she's gotten to the point whereby, why not me? So she doesn't question it anymore. But sometimes she does doubt, which is only fine. Tiwa is not dealing with being a fiancé, being a almost stepmother to somebody that she doesn't know yet. Tiwa is dealing with the fact that she has to struggle about planning her wedding with her mother and herself, being a friend to Didi, being an emotional friend to her sister as well, who's going through her own emotional stress, being a coach for Mide too, is going through his own emotions, being a punching bag to Daring. Hello, has anybody once stopped to say, Tiwa has tried though? Tiwa. No, instead, Tiwa is selfish. Women. When do we ever take time out to check and pay attention to our own emotions? It's everybody around. That's how people burn out. I'm being serious. That's how people burn out. Someone said, how did Darian and Chris get there? Guys, the same way we're talking about this same grief that you are talking about, let's analyze Darian and Chris. From the jump, you can already tell that these two have cutthroat sexual tension. Anybody can see it. That's why it's frustrating. Because why would she drink small drink later and she'll not be telling you that she's drunk and she's throwing herself on man? It's a lie. She has been having it in for Chris for a while. And after that explosion that happened with Tiwa, which even though she didn't react, it actually sent her to go and think about her life and how her brother puts her in her place. You saw her cry. Now vulnerable Daring is now out. All that wall she was putting up before, her brother has shattered it down. Then now imagine with her dad passing. There's no how that it will not cripple her. Now, the way Mide doesn't want Tiwa around him when he's grieving, or anybody around him, is the opposite for Daring. Constantly, she's shut everybody out, apart from her family. So now, she can't go and meet Mide because Mide is dealing with his own grief. She can't go and meet her mother because her mother is dealing with her own grief. So it's like, who can I lean on? And she cannot be by herself because Daring is not that kind of person. She has been there all her life. Now she needs a shoulder to lean on. She can't go and meet Tiwa because she's been a bitch to Tiwa. So Tiwa ain't going to take her. So who is there? The one person that you have no choice but to constantly work with. So under the envelope of work is how you have this person's company because you don't want to be alone. That's how Darian and Chris got there. Like joke. Now deaths bring love. Or almost love, because we don't know yet. Right? Oh, guys, it's so beautiful. This is beautiful. I just so much love it. I love it. The analysis of things, I love it. I love it. Sorry, I'm trying to read. I also lost my father 8 years ago. Oh, I did, mommy. He's so rest in peace. I didn't grieve until 4 years. I'm telling you, my husband lost his father and he was very rude to his sisters and family. Yeah. No, me, I'm definitely for everybody deals with grief differently. Like now, I'm the kind of person that since my dad died, it's something in me shuts down. I don't know how to explain it. So if someone calls me now and tells me someone died, my reaction is just like I said, that kind of, well, we're all going to die one day. Did I cry when my dad passed? I did. The first day. Since then, no. It's been 8 years. I still think my mom hasn't fully even grieved. Everybody deals with it differently. And when someone dies, death makes you react differently. It changes some people. For me, it changed me. Changed my entire destiny. My 411 now, it's not the same. So yeah, man, but I'm just like, guys, this entire season, we wanted to teach a lot of people things and to highlight a lot of things and to stir a lot of conversation. And I'm happy that we are, but I'm also feeling some type of way because I feel like people are not paying attention to the kind of conversations we were trying to create. A lot of people still want fantasy, still don't want to accept the fact that this is real life and this is definitely some people's story. And to also imagine that, God forbid it, if this was my situation, What the freak would I do? To sit down and be able to have conversations with your friends over this, like argue but find a middle ground to be the fact that, yo guys, this is what I saw, this is what I saw, this is what I understood, this is what I understood, and I'm like, yo. But if we're thinking about it though, this guys, this is not real life. This thing they happen. Not for people to just sit down and oh, Tiwa did not, Tiwa, blame. No, wake up. Do you know how many of your friends are going through the same shit that nobody's telling you about? Like I said when I started this thing, nobody prepares us for this. So someone said, no, the counseling is so unreal. I'm like, you don't go counseling before. Have you ever sat down with your friends and asked them what they went through in counseling? I know friends who have been for different versions of counseling. One-on-one, private counselings. The one that there'll be 2 couples in the class. The one that there'll be 4. I know some people that after counseling, they never made it down the aisle. Counseling that you have 4 other couples that you've never met before. But by the time you are done with that 3 months of counseling, you people become best friends because you people know each other's darkest secrets. Counseling that they will ask you any question that you never expected. Is that your husband would tell you that there was one time he had hepatitis or he has hepatitis? Is that your wife will tell you that they've removed her womb? Someone you're about to marry that she did not tell you before. Counseling. Yo, real shit is going on in this world. Don't be deceived by this love. That's why it's a love. Oh gosh. It's a fickle feeling, is gonna fade. Real life's tough. Real life's tough. Real life. Real life. So please, this season, go back again if you got data. Go and watch each episode again. Sit down with friends, have honest conversations about things. There is something for everybody to learn. From Auntie Dupe's adoption to Woli's over the top. Let's be honest, I have friends that their mothers are members of 5 different churches. Clam, Redeem, Ascension, MFM. Someone said, Woli is a scam, it's a scam. Do you know how many people know that the pastors are scam? But because we're in a country whereby things are so hard that we need to be able to believe in something so they fall for anything. To the point where people are investing in this same sham of people. You give them money, they say that they saw a prophet, they heard something, they heard a calling. Hey, Samalama. Not saying that there are not real people out there that actually are filled with God, but do you know how many people go around lying about the prophecy of God? Guys, there are all these small details that are laughable, but I'm hoping that people are genuinely paying attention. People have house girls like Wosi that you don't know what they're going through in their lives. They can't talk to you about anything. Yes, you find out they're pregnant. Your mom is so angry, she kicks them out of the house. You don't know how she got to where she got to. You've never once sat down to and asked her that as a 25-year-old who lives in your house and has lived with you for many years now, who is menstruating and goes out when you send her to go and buy stuff, does she engage with men outside? Does she have conversations with people outside? If she does, is she protecting herself? You're not telling her not to have sex because you know you have no control over it. But to make sure that she does not bring rubbish to your house, do you make sure she gets tested every 3 months? What are you people talking about? Guys, no, now wake up, oh, so G. No, they sit down, they just they look, they laugh. There are messages out there. There are some mothers that feel like Mama Tiwa. Let me give you people origin that people never understood before. And how, as the years developed, we decided to take Mama Tiwa's character. And that's why we try to see if people were able to understand the difference between Mommy Tiwa and Mommy Mide. Mommy Mide is a very educated woman. From episode 3, season 4, where they had a conversation, where she had the first dinner with Tiwa, that Tiwa fainted from her corset. You hear her talk about the fact that this same company that everybody's shouting about, her father started it. Not Mide's dad. Her father started it. So you can tell that she's from influence and affluence. Hence why when she talks, you see the grace. She know the shouts. Agra, not too much. She go just speak one word, emphasize on it, and then leave it. And then you see Mommy Tiwa. If people paid attention from season 2 and season 3, when Daddy used to travel, we're talking about the fact that, and Auntie Dupe brought it to light when she said there was a time when Daddy Tiwa cheated on Mommy Tiwa. And that Mommy Tiwa did not finish school because she was desperate and she got pregnant. And that's why she married Daddy Tiwa. Did you pay attention to the fact that Mommy Tiwa did not finish school? So Mommy Tiwa is a local lady. Local lady. Who has brushed up as such. She married a man that was very educated and engineer. Hence why he was hardly around. He used to travel. We even mentioned this profession. How many of you picked that up? How many? Let's be talking. How many? But this season was to highlight the difference in them. Not necessarily to say that the ones with money are always the calmest ones, no. But that sometimes, you know, when you didn't experience certain things, you want your children to have it. That's where Mommy Tiwa is. She didn't experience this grand wedding. Yes, she did marry a great man, but she did not know any better. Now there's money, she wants to go all out. And her daughter doesn't want to shout. One Mommy is just chilled. Intercontinental, you say no, you want to bring Amala people. From where to where? Where is the Do you people pay attention to those kind of things? Guys, what are you people paying attention to? Hey, I'll be very hurt so if you people cannot sit down and analyze each character and understand certain things because oh my, not easy to they sit down to the think of concepts. Guys, come on. Come on. Yeah, Miriam, you're so right. I actually said is that generation was so shallow-minded. We act like we're full of debt. We act like, no, you see people always wanting to post something prolific, something profound. How many of them have actually read what they posted and dipped it? How many of them use it to apply in their lives? All of us, surface. Surface. All. Even me, I get my surface times. All of us surface. Surface. Nobody wants to deal with harsh reality, which is why even now with this difficult situation that Tiwa and Media are going through, people can't watch it. I know people that will tell me that the emotions were too much, they couldn't watch it, they had to skip, they can't do it, please. All we know is that they should marry. Everything that's too heavy, we don't want to address, we don't want to acknowledge. It's too much for our hearts. We just want happy all the time. Is that life? Ask yourself, is that life? Are those real things? Are those real things? Come on, guys. Oh no, Marilyn, calm down. I'm not here for people that are watching to entertain. That's fine. Please feel free to entertain if you want to. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to say that we are in 5 seasons. I think as a generation and as people that have so much clout, which is in Danny, it will be very is the word? It would not make sense if after 4 seasons, we can't at least try to impact a bit. So if you're watching for entertainment, that's fine. You don't want to dip it to your chest, that's fine. But there's some people that dip it to their chest. And what we wanted for this season is not only for entertainment as well. In case people don't realize, there's been a change in the direction of Skinny Girl in Transit. When we first started, we were rom-com, which is that we're a romantic comedy. Everything was just to make you laugh. Mommy was always over the top. Woli was always over the top. Now you have people complain that Woli's scene is even too much. They don't want to laugh. It's not funny. Why? Because that's life. As you go older, as you watch something, you want more depth. You want something to fill you up. You don't just want to just watch anymore. It's not how when we were all growing up, we used to watch, what's the name of this thing? This one that the guy said, he said, don't cry, don't beg. It's all over, Jackie. What's the name of that one now? That you go out and they'll be catching you cheating on your boyfriend or whatever. We used to watch Jerry Springer. As we've grown older now, I can't watch Jerry Springer. I can't stand it. Because as much as it's entertainment, I'm at a point in my life where I want a bit more oomph. I want something to at least, when I'm watching it, even if it's empty, I want to at least learn 1 or 2 things, which is why you notice that most parents don't let their children watch, I think it's Cartoon Network or something, because you just don't want your children just to be just watching empty rubbish. You want them to at least get something from it. So if you're just for the entertainment, that's fine. But those of us that are here and are having this conversation is because we sat down, we've analyzed it, we've realized that, apart this thing happens in real life. So we're trying to understand, which is why I said me coming on here was because of based on the comments. And I'm coming to just talk as my own person, Abimbola, and how I've seen this season. So please, if you're here for the entertainment, please don't worry. Just clock off. Watch episode 11 on Friday. Thursday bunch. But some of us are here to actually have this conversation. You understand me? So it's okay. Yeah, sorry. Oh, you love my glasses, BC. Thank you, Jerry. Anytime I'm watching, my bro just keeps yelling, it is bullshit because here is no more plots. So there's so there's forcing more unnecessary things before the wedding. Well, that's fine too if your brother feels that way. But like I said before, we feel like we should give a bit more depth to it. If you feel like there's no plot, that's fine. Some people genuinely feel like there is. So, see, I got to the point where I realized that when you drop something in the universe, people will take them in different angles, which is fine. I just want to talk to those and to hear everybody's angle. So, it's cool. It's great, guys. So you are so accurate. No one wants to understand life anymore. No, we're still here to entertain too, which is why we have all this soccer. We have Wasim is behaving up and down to entertain you as well. But to show some depth and real life, to show you that we can't just show 5 seasons of just characters just constantly making you laugh. It's not Jennifer. And even if it was Jennifer, see what Sister Funke has done with Jennifer. You see that you got to a point where, even in character analysis, the character has to grow. So as much as Jennifer started from Aye to Orokon, Jennifer now has a shop. She went from being the shop girl to owning a shop. The character has to evolve. Jennifer with her bad English has to start. You gonna have to evolve. That's life. If you don't want to move, life gonna push you. So, yeah, man. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Ada Obi, finally you have joined us. Thanks a lot, Jerry. Victoria, is there going to be more on Mohammed and Shaliwa? I mean, all you see is what you get, to be honest with you. Because asking us to elaborate more on Mohammed and Shaliwa is like asking us to elaborate more on Auntie Dupe and Mommy Tiwa and Wosi. And what we've done this season is we've tried to elaborate more on each character a bit, but we can't to full capacity because of the fact that the name of the show is Skinny Girl in Transit, and the person in transit is Tiwa. So that's the main truth about that one. Wasi's episode 2 is unnecessary, but imagine this poor girl, yeah, who was conflicted between two guys, and Jago asked her to give him her fabric that we saw it for her. Next thing, Jago carried her fabric and gave it to his girlfriend. Now she's uneducated, so her own reaction will be to go and look for him in his, in his Kekenape park to go and cause trouble. But imagine if she was educated. Even you as an educated woman, if you found out that your guy was not only messing around with somebody else, but carried your own clothes and gave it to somebody else and you saw the person wearing it, what you gonna do? You gonna flip. You gonna flip. You gonna flip. You gonna flip. You'll be like, what? This boy is mad. Yeah, now, so that was Wasi's way. Even though I feel like she should have not only just carried the tire, she should have pushed the Okeke up and down. How dare Jago? Such an insulting cow. Charlie said, to be honest, while dragging this season, especially with those prayer sins, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine that you feel that way as well. The same way you're feeling that some of it is the same way some people are complaining with the fact that they feel like this entire season is too heavy. There's no more comedy. So we have to find a way to balance it out. The truth is we can never and we will not be able to please all of you. That's the honest truth, which is fine. My own prayer and hope is that these people just get something from it. Where you want to choose to get something from, it's left to you people. But just get something. That's all. That's all. Something. Let it not be that wasted 5 seasons and all you people could see is that love happens and two people that are good looking are meant to be together. If I do say so myself. That's that I'm good looking. FYI. Not about being together. So yeah. What's going on with Shalima and Mo is going on with my sis. Oh my gosh. My mom says she must not marry a Yoruba, and that is who she's in love with. Yo, when it comes to tribes, man, it's very scary. And I feel like a lot of us, especially in our generation, we're so just caught up with this idea of what we think love is that we don't realize that love is just beyond just how two people feel. Especially when it comes down to you now getting serious in the relationship as well. So yeah, man, there's still tribal wars going on. As much as we try not to acknowledge it, they are. I know some people who were engaged for like 4 years simply because of the fact that her dad refused to allow her marry a Yoruba guy. She was Igbo for 4 years. Eventually they did, but she was not going to marry him if her parents didn't approve. And she loved this guy die. And the guy was patient enough. 4 years. They dated in total, I think, 8 years. My G. Omo. I don't know. People try. People try, sure. But my point also is like Sally did point out, or was it Mariam that pointed out, sometimes you don't need to overanalyze certain things. At the end of the day, it is just a show. It is, some of it is fiction, to be honest with you. The bulk of it has been, except this season, that we're trying to deal with a lot of real life issues as well. So, yeah. That someone, you see, guys, things happen. No, first of all, most of these people apparently with their betrothed. It's when they're children. Some of them don't know about it until when they're grown. And even when they do, some of them don't believe in it. So they don't think that it's going to be enforced in them because they just didn't. So my guy just wanted to live his life. I suspect that he didn't even highly. All of you are always suspecting. It's just a show, but I'm sure many people can relate, to be honest. Yeah, many people should be able to. Lovers GIT, if it is deep, it's very meaningful. So these people are ungrateful. Gosh, we're getting such an awesome movie for free and they're complaining. No, Caroli, please, it's fine. This kind of feedback also helps as well. So me, I love it. What is going on with Shalema? Yeah. Oh, wow, with you. Mine is religion. My dad said no Christian. I can understand that too, to be honest with you. And I keep telling people, when it comes to relationship, for me, religion is a big deal. So I think when it boils down to it, if you're in your 20s, not saying you can't be serious. You can't choose whatever. But when it comes down to relationship and you're starting to get serious, you need to decide what you can and what you can't deal with. Everybody needs to know their pressure points. One thing I would never back down from when it comes to, I can say, okay, I don't want an Igbo guy, but I guess I can be open to it. But when it comes to religion, if you're not Christian, I'm not fucking with you. So to each his own, but everybody just needs to know where their pressure points is. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, to be honest with you. So I feel like people need to start realizing that, this love, it's deeper than that. At least for me, when it comes to spirituality. For some people, it's not. For some people, it's tribe. So you just need to know what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. That's the way I see things, Sha. But I don't know. Sharon, thanks, man. All this version. So this is real life. People need to stop acting naive. Main word acting because knowledge is accessible, but they don't want to access it. They are stuck in their ways. Please, friends told me they have seen my look-alike, so I should go and watch. And I fell in love with your attitude. And oh, thank you, Debbie. I'm honestly into tribal dating is still an issue. It is. I think it would always be, to be honest with you. I mean, it will always be. I think it would always be. It's just the same way that the conversation about you wanting to marry a woman who can cook will always be an issue. Regardless of whether we come back 2050, it will always be an issue. There's some things that, based on how we are in our society, things will never change. That is going to be one of them. It would always be an issue, I think. I think so, to be honest with you. Hi, Bimbo, Nami, Nami. Oh, Nami. Oh, your name is Bimbo. Hi. Are you looking to work in the US? I mean, it depends. If you're flying me to work there, shoot, I could work anywhere. So let's talk. See how she was. So I said, are we still dealing with tribe issues? Yes, we are. Kenny. Oh, thank you, Kenny. It's tough when a man totally shuts down and then distances himself from a woman. Yes, it is, actually. Please, you all should leave the prayer scene for us that love it. Do you understand? Like, some people actually cracked up of that scene. I thought it was ridiculous because I didn't expect. Let me tell you what happened. When we were shooting that scene here, I didn't expect police to go that Dupe save your drama. You know that Davido song? He changed it, and I thought it was hilarious. Every time I was shooting with Willie, mommy just keeps cracking her head up. But then I can understand how some people feel like after 5 seasons, oh my God, it's so played out, which is fine too. But we need to find a way to balance things out. So it's okay. Just skip tense. Hello, for Tayo. I didn't say only my view is right. I was expressing how I felt, which is why I'm reading people and how they feel now and we're talking about it. So this, you can't be talking like it's only your view that's right. We're not even here for right and wrong, and I said that from the jump. It's not about right or wrong. It's me telling you how I saw this season and how I saw this episode when I watched it. Some of us have a different view. Yes, we paid attention to what you're talking about, but we still disagree with your view. You can disagree, that's fine. Ain't nobody telling you not to disagree. Shoot, we having a conversation. If you disagree with it, say what you disagree with now. Feel free to. Ain't nobody trying to drive nothing down your throat. Relax, breathe, calm down. I love the growth. It's necessary. People need to start talking. You can't satisfy everybody. Yeah, no, you can't. We realized that already. But I'm just letting you know that when we finish watching and after we finish each live, all of us sit down, we're like, what was this person saying? Why is this comment like this? And even in the office, we still disagree with each other and we still have conversations about it. So that's fine. I'm telling you that one of the things we noticed this season was how perspectives are really different. You can give 100 people the same blue book and everybody will come up with different concepts as to how it's a blue book, but can also be a light blue book. Do you guys get what I mean? Yet it's blue. Someone will tell you that it's blue, but it's more towards turquoise blue than it is sky blue. The point is that's what this is about, and that's what we want the show to be about, for conversation. It's not about right or wrong, because the truth is, no be you right now, no be you bring up. It's to the point of how do you view it. This is what you see about it. Okay, this is the way I see it. Tell me how you see it. God, guys, come on. We shouldn't be going back and forth with all these conversations. Just promise me you guys won't cancel this show. Oh, no, people are already tired now. People are already saying that the thing is dragging. Oh, my God, they're bored already. Oh, my God, there's no growth. Oh, my God, this season is so boring. If we do season 6, wait till you want to see for season 6. Help me. You people, I beg. You should leave me alone. What should you do if you are... guys, remember I've always said this before. I'm not the compass for knowledge. Please, I just come on here to say what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, my opinion, to hear your opinions as well, for us to talk about both, and we keep it pushing. Because I don't want anybody to ever do something based on Abimbola's opinion. Hello. Esme will be, help me out. I love how each episode makes me analyze. Thank you, Adad. Please keep analyzing. Have folks not heard the parable of 5 blind men? Asked to describe an elephant. There are many sides to each story. None is wrong. Nigerians always used to right or wrong. And you know what? I've even got to the problem, but it's not our fault anymore. We were raised in such a competitive society that it's hard for us to just be able to take things for the way they are. Everything must be right. You are right. You are wrong. You are wrong. I said you are right. Ew. Ataya. Yeah, he said we watch the 6 7 8. It's a lie. It's a lie. From the pits, it's a lie. You're not gonna watch it. When you're not gonna watch it. Even me, I'm tired. I'm tired. I beg. Julia Somade said, no offense, but the episode that just came out was rubbish. No offense, but you're being blatantly very rude. If you don't agree with something, I keep telling people we're in a generation on times where things are very sensitive, right? And people are also very sensitive. And as much as I respect people and I agree that people can have their opinions, I do not like it when people don't use certain words right. Because you see, if you had used the right word now, you will not need to explain yourself further. Don't say it was rubbish. A lot of time and work went into it. You didn't appreciate it, that's fine. Oh, no offense. This episode right now that went up, I didn't get it. It wasn't really my fancy. That's cool. To say rubbish, analyze what rubbish means. It means it deserves to be in the toilet. Waste man. Is that the way you really feel about it? If so, please don't watch again. Thank you. But don't come here and say no offense. Why do Nigerians do that? You say something offensive, yet you tell someone not to take offense. Stop it. It's 2019. If you are speaking something from your impetus, say it and then keep it moving. Thanks a lot. But please don't do that. It's not nice. Someone said I'm starting a petition for seasons. Don't start petition. Oh God. Don't start petition. Oh, hey. Don't start petition. Please don't start problem. Oh. I don't say it's not a Nigerian thing. Yeah, I don't like when people say that. I don't like when people say that. You can say no offense, but this episode was rubbish. But that was offensive, and I'm taking offense to it. Don't do that. No, guys, please don't swallow her, please. I beg, let her say what she wants to say. I'm sure she has clocked off already, so that's fine. Please, let's start off petition, because I'm shopping myself. Don't start any petition, guys. Please, I beg, behave yourself. I don't understand. I didn't say there was no season 6, so hey, calm down. Princess, happy birthday in advance, my darling. God bless you. I pray you continue to have great and amazing years ahead. Guys, please, I didn't say that there's no. Hey, relax. Bimba, are you going to act any full movie? I don't know if I'm offered. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see what God has in store. SGIT is funny but educational. The woolly part is hilarious. I like the fact that SGIT has a twist, another romantic happy ending we're all used to. Oh, thank you. I want to see things work out for Shalewa. She can be annoying, but she's really trying. Shalewa has come such a long way. I'm so proud of my Shasha. She's done so well. I said, come on, Bimbo, I know you're tired. See some of these comments, man. I'm seeing them now. Tiwa's character is great for big women who have low self-esteem. Give them hope that they are deserving of true love and will find it if they want a good job. Thank you so much. There is no debate. It's either you learn or you get entertained. Full stop. Oh. That's really it, so Miriam, you said it. That's really it. Bimbo, you are really a darling, even though I don't know you in person. Oh, thank you. I'm not kind, though. But thank you. I do feel he left the door for a reason. I feel she should have come in. That's fine. I feel that walking away was the best thing. But I guess we can agree to disagree. But anyways, we loved it like that. It was very interesting to watch something different from the usual. Thank you very much. Me, I watch season 6. Shout out to my people in Cameroon. Please, let's go on with this movie. I want to learn. O'Shea, just keep watching. Even if Tiwa gets married, life goes on. The show is Skinny Girl, not Single Girl in Transit. O'Shea. I love that. You not kill me, I beg, with all your analysis. People are now asking personal questions. Here we go. We love you, I beg. Shout me out. Wow. Jelene, thank you very much. I've shouted you out. Do you think because you acted Tiwa, it affects your opinion about her? Maybe because you bond or got to understand her? No. My opinion about every character, I don't know if you're just joining, maybe that's why you think so. I mean, at the end of the day, because I acted Tiwa, I'm a bit more emotional towards her, yes. But aside from that though, me speaking up for her, especially about this episode, was not because I acted her, it was just because I was really shocked as to how many women have bashed Tiwa this entire season. And I also feel like a lot of them are doing that simply because of the fact that they're just blinded. A lot of them just want to be in Tiwa's position. They're not analyzing and being honest about the situation or each situation critically. That's what I feel, to be honest with you. Watching from Germany. Shout out to you in Germany. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. See what show? Because I need a friend like you. It's a lie. You can't afford me. Do you think... Okay, I've answered that. Do you really want Shalewa to end up happy? She has changed compared to when the show started. She's now mature. Yeah, no, it's not about even whether she ends up happy. Because sometimes the fact that people mature and things don't go their way doesn't necessarily mean they lose out. It just means that if anything else, they gain wisdom, which is always a good thing, right? Better gaining wisdom than being unhappy. So with Shaliwa, that's really what we wanted people to see. Just how she's grown, first of all, and then the real life issues that will happen with people. Especially when it comes to tribe, when it comes to religion. As much as we try to act like as if, no, you can be this, your love bubble for a while. Eventually, you have to come out and include your family. And when you do, that's when, like, real shit hits the fan. So, yeah. Moisha, I said, but please, I love the show and the lessons learned from this season was challenging as it was more conflict packed than others, but at the same time, I learned a lot. Oh, bless you. As me, they calm down, I want you to tell me, girl, I don't know if he calm down, man. What is happening between Darian and Chris? So she could actually speak it in. You should watch Jareli Melon. My friends watching back to back in the Netherlands. Oh, shout out to you. Love from India. Hi. Hi to you in India. Are you dating Ayola? Ayola? No, I am not. This just shows difference in opinions. Especially 10 was my best episode ever. The emotional nonsense was awesome. Oh, thank you. It's Farida, the girl in Whiskey's Holla at Your Boy video. Her name is Sophia Alakija, please, and she's a mother of 2 and an amazing actress. That is who Farida is. In 2019, when you don't like something, you don't have to be rude about it. I don't like gay people, but I can't say rude or bad things about them. We're in a generation where we get easily triggered. I keep saying it, we're in sensitive times, so people need to learn to be sensitive. Even if you don't want to be nice, you can be politically smart, which is just by respecting people's decisions and choices and paying attention to the kind of words you use. It's really important. I love that Denike's review, so if she doesn't like this season, doesn't mean that we don't like this season. No, of course not. It doesn't. I mean, Adenike's reviews have been good. This season, I'm not necessarily in agreement with half of her reviews, but I also think that it's because I've always expected her to look at it more from a producer, writer, director, character builder kind of view. And I've forgotten with the fact that, she's also a fan. So I realized that this particular season, her reviews have just been based off of being emotional and being a fan, which is fine. She's enjoying the content. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool too. Guys, I'm having to go all the way back up, man. Tiwa Mide is a nice man, no. Marry Mide in real life. For us, I love your chemistry. I would never do anything for anybody. Who are you? I should marry Mide because you like chemistry. People should stop joking about, please. We're talking about real life issues here. You are talking about marrying someone in real life for you people. Can we have live chat with you and Ayola, please? Why would that happen? I don't understand. I'm in my house. Do you know what he's doing? Where am I going to find him from? No. He has a channel on YouTube. Maybe you should ask him to go on his channel on YouTube and give people live. But nope. This has been Black Craig's page. Yeah. I'm sorry, no vex, but I'm in love with your glasses. And your Prince, Iwako's review, the guy is a nutter. He cracks me up. Like, every time I go on his review page, I'm just like, I don't want to do it. But by the time I start, like 5 minutes into it, I'm rolling on the floor. He's a nuisance. But I love it. You were not talking about Didi. Do you really think it's cool, real life, to hop from one guy to another? Nobody asked me about Didi. Do I think it's cool? I don't think it's cool. Do people do it? Yes, they do. Is it left for me to impose what I think on them? No. People deal with breakups differently. Some people, they are not even dealing with breakup. That's why when I saw Adenike's review, she was saying that Didi is going through some things. No, there are some babes that are sexual and they just want to explore their sexual nature. That's it. How about Didi is one of those people? We never showed you that side of her because how many times did she have screen time, to be honest with you? But Didi is a free spirit. She want to explore. She want to live life. What's there to talk about? Plus, every time you see her, she's going on dates. Dates doesn't necessarily always translate to sex at the end of the day, does it? She's a single girl exploring her options. What's wrong with that? Our friends who recently signed up to Tinder, they're loving it. Swiping right, swiping left, going on different dinner dates. What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just making sure that you're cautious, which is good that she has friends like Tiwa around her to constantly ring it in her ear that if at all, at any point in time, she tries to go overboard and gets too carried away, we're watching out for you and we're telling you that you need to slow things down. which is good. As a friend, you should always be able to speak your mind to your friends and say, "Kai, girlfriend, calm down. 10 dates in 1 week, kilo day. Even if you're Kim Kardashian, slow down." That's it. Angie still she's still a lawyer. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Now I'm coming. I like that this isn't dealt with real life counseling, pre-wedding decisions, risk factor, adopting, dealing with exes. It's a nice one. Thank you very much. Do you miss being a lawyer? How can I miss it? I'm still doing it. The counseling sessions really got me thinking. The questions are just so plain. Not a time to love up. It's time for serious business. Yep. And sometimes it's all those simple, plain questions that people tend to lose focus of. Very simple. How many kids do you want to have? Very simple. When people get married, are you having joint accounts? When people get married, who's the breadwinner? When people get married, do you split the bills 50-50 in the house? Simple that you would think that you don't need to discuss it, because you would think, like some women would genuinely expect that when they marry a man, the man takes up all the bill. No, the man is thinking that when I marry this woman and she has a job like this, hope she knows that she will not quit her job for nothing, except it's for a better job. Hope she knows that when we enter the house, we will split things. But people just tend to just assume that when they get married, this thing just happen automatically. You just fall into these roles and you don't have to have conversations about it. And that's not true. That's not true. The same way in sensitive times right now is the time when we need to put things in pen and paper. Don't just leave things to the imagination. State what you want from the jump. My G, when we marry, this you, this me. This is what I want, this is what you want. Benny, Abi Beko, we don't agree. How can we meet in the middle ground? Let's find a way to. Now is the time. People have been dating someone for a minute now and you're not sat down to have conversations. You guys need to bring out pen and paper. Pencil things out. Down to what kind of rug you want in your house. I've seen marriages break up because of DSTV payments. It sounds like a joke, but it's real stuff. I'm just saying. It's so hard to have this deep conversation. It's hard, but it's necessary. I feel like it's hard for us in our generation because a lot of us just don't know how to deal with stuff. And it's sad because I was telling my mom the other day, I feel like her generation, my parents did okay, thankfully. But I feel like some parents didn't know how to have real conversations with their children. It's the same way I said on IG that I have a friend 8 years after my dad has died. She still doesn't know how to acknowledge the fact that my dad died. She didn't call me, she didn't come and see me, she didn't send me a text because she just doesn't know how to deal with death. At 32, how can you not know that if someone close to you experiences death, the least you can do is text. Even if you can't call, even if you don't know what to say because you haven't dealt with it personally, you should at least acknowledge it. We don't talk to ourselves about real things, though. Everything surface. Anyways, God help us. I feel like Tiwa showed maturity by walking away. Even when you state these things from them, things change. Obi and I said 3 kids. After the first, it was done. That reality is, it was too much work. I ended up having, Jimstar. Yeah, exactly. But my point is, at least both of you came to a consensus where you both agreed that you wanted 3. And then by the time you got into it, so you knew that last, when I go born 3. But when I see say school fees cost, you, the woman that is the carrier of the child, realize somebody's thing tough. After this one time, I don't think I can go through it again. And then you put now agreed again, which is why you haven't had any afterwards, right? But the point is, at least there was that conversation. Some people generally don't have them. Guys, this is how we'll be talking now. We go reach 2 hours. People now ask me that how would I be doing live for 2 hours? They will now think that it's me trying to do it. My tube, you are late. You are not only late, you are latest. You are the latest Pepe Rempe on this channel. But yeah, also, the generation is very transactional and pretend to be oblivious. Yes, they are. It's because we're also spoiled. Why didn't you allow Denola Gray to glamour up? It could have helped her understand her body and fashion sense better. Okay, Anissa, this is what I always tell people now, and maybe that's because it's me. So that particular thing hit home to me, and that's why I insisted in putting it there. Nobody, if you have ever given anyone power, listen, take your power back. Nobody should ever have the right to tell you how to dress. They can have a say about how to influence it, but ultimately it's your decision. I'm the kind of person that I don't care what y'all think. Comfort for me is first of all key, and simplicity. You might not like what I wear, I don't care. I'm comfortable, so I'm gonna wear it. Because this life now only one. So I disagree with that actually. Why they don't tell her how to adjust her body? It's her body. If she don't want to wear tiara, she's not going to wear tiara. It will be so annoying if season 6 of SGI Media and Tiwa break up. They analyze. I remember when you and mommy were arguing about DJ and band assurance. uh, I'm tired. You people are making me talk too much. I was thinking so that after marriage everything will fall into place. Everybody knows his or her role. Nah, man, you need to have conversations. One character I relate with so much is Darren. She just reminds me of what bitterness from past experiences has cost me, and just how life has just been hard. You know, some of us pass through this stuff for real. Exactly. Faith, I'm so sorry. I hope you're in a better place right now. It's so hard to have these deep conversations. Can I ask you where your glasses are from, please? Tom Ford. I got them in off Saks. Yeah, in Cali. For the first time, I like Darian. She showed her vulnerable side. Yep, there's some people like Darian, totally closed up. The same Mide that was shocked at that reconsider this marriage ultimatum can throw around. I can't do this cliffhanger. Oh, guys, let's leave Mide alone. Who else thinks Tiwa is bad woman? Mide should better start thinking twice. So Darren can learn on someone's shoulder. I thought she was allergic to love. Wow, Tiwa is bad woman. Would you need new casting for the upcoming season? Also, no. No. Also, Media and Tiwa getting married will bring new perspective to the storyline, right? I don't know. You tell me. You guys are watching it. I like this season dealt with real issues. Okay. Don't mind my YouTube. She's late. Hi, Bimbo. I really want to be an actress. Can I text you by Instagram, please? Guys, I've said this thing before on my live, and I don't know how much I can help you out. All I'll say is this: when we're doing auditions or when you see there's any form of audition, go. Aside from that, there's really not a lot I can do within my capacity, and I'm being honest. Would you need new casting for upcoming seasons? For SGIT right now, I can't think, to be honest with you. If other shows, I mean, when we're doing casting, we put out audition calls, so please pay attention. Yeah, so latest preparing pay. Exactly, I will wear anything I love, Biko. Nothing wrong with Tiwa's fashion sense. It's simple. Everybody can't dress for the runway on a daily basis. No, some people live to slay, which is fine. They do it really well. Say it's, baby, this is why you are my. WC, what does that mean? How do you start a deep conversation like that with your significant other? See, there's no way. I always tell people, not even with your significant other, with anybody. It's just the same way when you have a friend or a best friend and she's done something that has annoyed you. There's no way to start a difficult conversation. You just go straight into it. Or you be like the lady that said that not to not to offend you, and then you offend. You pick. Bloody heck, this is so okay. I found it. Stiwa gained confidence through this season. Do you think that also transcended into your real life, seeing as how you do have an emotional connection? No, it didn't. Nope. I've always been the same. If people that know me know, they tell you, ain't nothing changed with me. If anything else, I've become shy. Actually, not shy, more withdrawn. Because, yeah, I don't do well with attention, and I don't know how to accept compliments. I'm trying to learn how to, but it's a struggle. It's like a huge struggle. So, if anything else, my confidence is still and has always been top notch, but attention is where I run away from. So if anything, since this character started actually, it makes me very shy. So I run away. I completely agree. Unless you are my father, please don't tell me what to wear. Well, I don't want people to take that out of context. You know, when I say don't tell me what to wear, I mean in terms of my body shape and type. But what to wear, I mean, I spoke about things that we should leave in 2018, which is the excuse of the fact that, you know, dress etiquette is important. It's not about someone telling you what to wear, it's about using your common sense when you want to dress. I still think it's very important, and I feel like in this generation we come up with this "don't tell me what to wear" kini as an excuse. No, when I meant Denola telling her what to wear, in terms of he was talking about her body type when he was saying that, you know, there's so much this under all this layer, you keep covering yourself. How about she wants to cover herself? That's fine, but I don't think that anybody should walk around the world naked. And you tell me that because I'm not your father, I can't tell you to cover up. Don't walk around naked, please. That's what I mean by that, just to emphasize on that. Oh God, there's so many questions. At this point, I don't want Mide and Tiwa to get married again. Hey, actually, who knows? They probably never will. Would there be another season? Felicia, let's find out. Viv, watching it again and getting a lot of homework. Doing it. I'm quite closed up like Darian, and I find it hard to open up. I think people don't understand Darian's character. I I think they're starting to get a better insight about or as to Darian's character. To be honest with you, I binge watched the whole 5 seasons in 4 days. You got credit or data. You are very focused. Thank you for doing that. Viv, you in secondary school? Hello, what is going on? Ah, Patricia, you're late. Oh, woman crush, Miriam, thanks a lot, man. Shout out to my people in Ghana. Shout out to you in GH. What's up? Your mom on the show is dramatic. That's her nature, to be a drama person. Momo, it's not that she's not open, it's that she's extremely rude and obnoxious. Not necessarily, but during is sport. Yeah, so at least I can boast that I marked attendance. My team, get out of here. Your glasses is life. It's oh, thanks, guys. Oh my god, thanks. This tattoo shell is really like the bomb. Yeah, I'm in my final year. Elizabeth grad in May, college September. Please, Oviv, go and read though. I don't understand what are people feeling uncomfortable to discuss these issues. You are comfortable to go naked before them. Yeah, it's real life issue. No. Do we still acknowledge that marriage is for life? Whoa. So, Bimbo, I was asking my friend if they want to be richer than their husbands, and these babes legit said no. I mean, to each his own. I think the problem is, like I said before, we were raised in a competitive society. Why are you asking people if they want to be richer than their husbands? Why can't you just ask me, Bimbo, do you want to be rich? Like stinking rich? And I'll tell you yes. But I also just not want to only just be rich. I want to be wealthy. Meaning that with the wealth I'm acknowledging, I also want to acknowledge wisdom with it. And then we leave it like that. Why are you saying richer than your husband? Why is it a competition? Why can't we both be rich together? Why can't we both win? That's the question I put to you. Yes, everybody, please, can we wish Viv good luck in her exams? And then tell her to go and read. Oh, yeah, go and read. My mom says the way you talk makes her so happy. Oh, thank you. Calling people's hard work rubbish. Who raised you? Oh, you should leave her alone, I beg. All the people throwing stone at her this season, I don't understand them anymore. I mean, I've already moved on. We cannot have lovey-dovey every time. Some people, that's the way they live. Why the arguments during the counseling sessions weren't resolved between the couple? Please bring back the laugh. It was missing this season. Why not bringing back the laugh? This season was to talk about real life issues. These people are about to get married. In our generation, a lot of people think that getting married means that you constantly stay laughing. It's not about life. It's real life. You know, we want to address hard things this season. There's still laugh though. There's Wally, there's Worsy, there's sucker to make you laugh. I love the fact that you make time to connect with fans. I don't even know anymore, guys. I'm actually getting tired. I'm joking. I think it surely helps the show to grow. Oh, thanks a lot. Shout out to my people in Kenya. I really love this live. Please do. Please, all of you do this more often. I have work 9 to 5. But, you know, every other time I will try. I need to go to bed right now, to be honest with you guys. Because there's work tomorrow and there's gym tomorrow. Trying to get back on this gym life. Now means. Vivo, yeah, go and read. You sound different here. Good to see you, babe. Good job. Thank you. I don't know about sounding different, but if you say so. Raman, Gore, I'm here. Been here from the beginning. Just soaking things in. Oh, shit. To soaking things in. What is this I'm hearing? Are people saying they don't want to be richer than their husbands? How is that their choice? Good question. Bye, Viv. Have a great week. Good luck. All winners. So why are we not able to think outside the box? This SGIT gives so much clarity to what is happening in real life. I just love seeing Tiwa and Mide. Okay. They love you to see them too. Please keep watching. Thanks a lot. Spread the word too so that people can love seeing them. To be honest, I love. But when I think of the reality of marriage, it's scary. Life in itself is scary. I think it's not marriage. It's the next stage that people just, I don't know. But in real life, don't people vex in relationships? Why aren't people happy with this season? Don't mind everybody, Jerry. As long as I see Wole and my Auntie Ngozi, I'm fine. We should focus. In life with my tube, I've told you before. All these suggestions, I'm hearing you. It will not happen, Sha, but thanks a lot. Good night, Adwo Bawa. Good night. Shout out to you in Zimbabwe. I think premarital counseling is very important because getting married is not a walk in the park. I think people focus on the wedding and not the marriage, definitely. Shout out to you in Argentina. We know you have to go, but it's all love. Thanks for hanging out and engaging. Thank you guys so much, as usual. This was always fun. Yeah, man, you know, it was great. Y'all take care. Be good. You know, I can't wait for you guys to watch episode 11. You know, let us have another conversation again about it. It's always good. Like I said before, when I come on here, the name of my channel is Miss Craig's Thoughts. So I just come on here to give you my thoughts as a viewer as well, because I watch it. So let's talk about it to hear and get more insights on what you lots think as well. So it's always good time and good vibes. So y'all, stay blessed, stay happy, Let's, like I said before, let's do less talking, more listening, less competition, less women on women. It's going to be hard, but let's a lot of us just try and drink water and mind our business. It's very important. I posted something on my Insta story today, and you guys go and check it out. But yeah, let's try and adapt it, okay? Y'all stay blessed, stay humble, stay happy. Praise God. God bless. Peace. Goodbye. Oh, it's not ending. What's happening? Say don't go. I'm gone. I'm ghost. Goodbye, guys. I literally need to crash. So yeah.